Wow! Your lunch looks so good again.
You think so?
I'd say that's a huge green flag. If you're a guy that's good at cooking,
So, what do you want today?
I request the bacon wrap.
Okay, fine.
Juicy!
My classmate's exaggerated reaction. I can't help but laugh. I'm Kazuya, 11th grade. I live with my single dad, so I'm usually in charge of the housework. I'm probably a better housewife than most girls out there. I prepare my own bento box for lunch every day.
Hidaka-san, you should try to act more ladylike. Hey, Sayuri!
A beautiful voice like the ring of a bell. She's Sayuri Motomachi. She's my classmate too. But unlike the more light-hearted Hidaka-san, Sayuri is a straight A student and is well known for being hard to get. She's nice to everyone. Countless guys have misread her kindness and failed. She's been asked out by so many guys and she's turned them all down.
A guy cooking his own lunch by hand? Gross.
What's wrong with a guy making his own bento? She walks out of the classroom. I sigh at the now regular occurrence.
You're not too friendly with Sayuri. Did you do something to her?
I didn't do anything. She only acts this way to me, and she's so rude too. I thought she was supposed to be a model student. I'm home. You're home early today. Hey, do you have a second? Yeah? My dad has a serious look on his face. I took off my apron and come to face him. I have someone I'd like you to meet. Huh? Does that mean... Yes. Oh, congrats, Dad. I knew you had it in you. You think so? It's kind of silly to see him looking all shy like a young boy. I haven't heard anything about his love life. Ever since my mom passed away when I was little, I'm genuinely happy to hear my dad has a partner. So, do you have any plans this weekend? No, not really. I'll introduce you then to your new family. The weekend, there was someone already there waiting for us at the seat we were taken to. A woman pretty enough to be an actress and...
So you must be Kazuya.
Nice to meet you.
This here is my daughter. I guess since her birthday's a little earlier, technically she'll be your older sister.
Huh? The model student that keeps picking fights with me at school, she looks really unsatisfied, as if to say she hates everything that is happening here. If I remember correctly, you were in the same school as Sayuri, right? Same class.
Oh really? How wonderful. This is horrible.
She said in a small voice that only I could hear. Hey, I don't like this at all either. So she's my new family member? And my dad's remarriage process moved along smoothly. And I now had an older sister. Oh, good morning. My new life with her was really awkward. Apparently, she'd been against this remarriage all along, and she's been in a bad mood ever since. She's known about the remarriage well before I did, so that's why she'd been acting so nasty towards me, and that hasn't changed at all. Hey, why don't you help with the cleaning a little?
Shut up.
You're not doing anything.
So now you're bragging just because you can do a little housework?
No. Both our parents work full-time, so they're not home most of the time. So, same as before, I'm doing most of the housework on my own. Can't you at least vacuum your own room?
I don't care.
I do.
Well then, you can clean it.
It's your room. She sighs loudly to show she's annoyed.
I don't see this as my room.
She wants to say that this isn't where she belongs. She's making it clear that she's still against the remarriage. Why you... I couldn't let this one slide. My feelings aside, my dad is happy, so this new life has to have a purpose. So, you have no issue with me vacuuming this room, right?
I told you, I don't care.
I didn't respond. What the... I was shocked at what I saw. There were clothes and textbooks all over the floor. There wasn't any room for me to step in. I guess I have to clean up before I can even vacuum. Is this really the room of a straight A student? I start to pick up some of the clothes left on the floor. There I saw a piece of clothing that I hadn't seen before. What's this?
Pervert.
Huh? I look back, and Sayuri is giving me a judgmental look. It was then that I realized what I was holding. No, I was just...
So you wanted to come clean in here for that?
You've got it all wrong. I tried to explain myself for a while. Man, what a horrible misunderstanding. Hey, don't you think this is way too messy? Are you one of those people who can't clean at all?
Shut up, I can if I put my mind to it.
You can't cook either, right? How did you live before this? I thought you lived with your single mom.
Unlike you, I used to have both parents.
Really? Sayuri told me that her father had passed away only 3 years ago. It was due to an accident. She was a daddy girl, and he would do anything she'd ask of him. So that's why she's grown up to be a selfish brat that can't take care of herself. What a father. But Sayuri looked happy when she was talking about her father. I was already tired of this new life of living with Sayuri. I have to be wary of when to use the bathroom in the morning. A few times we'd actually cross paths after a shower. The house has a womanly scent to it now.
Keep that up and your happiness will run away from you.
You sure look happy.
What?
She's making a pouty face. She looks like she doesn't have a single worry in this world. What? Do you have a problem with my lunch now? Hidaka-san looked at me confused and then pointed over at Sayuri.
It's the same bento as Sayuri.
Oh. I noticed once Hidaka-san pointed it out, the contents of our lunches are exactly the same. Of course, since I made both of them together this morning. I look over at Sayuri and she's looking back at me awkwardly.
Kazuya-kun, did you really?
Let's stop right there. I shove an egg roll into her chatty mouth. I hope you enjoy it.
Come with me.
Sure.
Can't you be more careful? What are you going to do if words get out that we live together?
That's true. But is that how you act towards someone who made you your lunch?
You're in charge of housework.
I'm only doing it because I have no choice.
You look like you want to do it.
Don't be ridiculous.
Starting tomorrow, make sure we have different lunches.
Sayuri leaves to go back to the classroom. She's so selfish.
I'm so hungry. Is dinner ready yet?
I'm preparing it right now.
Is the bath drawn?
Wait a sec.
Ice cream would really hit the spot after a nice bath.
I bought some and I have it in the freezer. Since then, she still leaves all the housework for me to do. And yet, if there's anything she doesn't like, she complains. I was at the end of my wits. That's it.
What's wrong all of a sudden?
Can't you do anything for yourself? I'm not your servant.
Hey, I didn't mean it like that.
Then what did you mean then, huh?
Well...
You can't say anything back.
You're so mean, stupid.
Huh? Then so be it. Use me all you want, and if I complain once, she calls me stupid? Who does she think she is? Since then, it has been really awkward between Sayuri and me. We don't really talk anymore at school or at home. I quit tending to her every need. She can do her own stuff. So I can't make it home, and neither can you, mother. Will you be alright? Yeah, it's no problem. One day, the storm caused all the public transit to stop. There is a thunder warning out too. It looks like the storm is going to be pretty bad. I heard an over-the-top scream when the lightning struck. I saw Sayuri trembling from the corner of my eye, but I quickly walked back to my room. As I was about to fall asleep, wow! A really loud thunder hit, followed by a blackout. The lights don't seem to be coming back anytime soon. Huh? The door opens and someone walks in. It's Sayuri. What's wrong? She crawls into bed without saying anything. Hey!
Please, can you just hug me?
She whispers in my ear, her voice was shaking. Wait, why aren't you wearing clothes?
Because it suddenly went all dark.
She grabbed onto me like a pillow, and that's when I noticed. All she had on was a bath towel, and even that had fallen off. What is this, so warm and soft? I do as I was told and wrapped my arms around her. My brain had been struck with indescribable feelings. A moment before my instincts kicked in, Sairi's voice draws me back.
It's nice to have a family.
What's up all of a sudden?
So, I wanted to apologize. I don't think of you as a servant at all.
Really?
You listened to anything I asked, and you spoiled me. It made me really happy.
I remembered about her father that spoiled her.
I'm really no good. You're supposed to be my little brother.
But we are the same age, right?
But I'm still your older sister.
Even though you're trembling.
Shut up. Can you stay with me like this for now? I promise to be an older sister starting tomorrow.
What does that? She starts to sleep, looking relieved. She looks so trusting, so defenseless. I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Oh, I burn it again. Oh dear.
Sairi's attitudes changed dramatically. She wants to act like the older sibling and does everything to take care of us. But her housework skills still needs a lot of work. It just adds more work for me to do.
I'm going to do everything to take care of you. Don't forget your lunch. Here.
It better be edible.
Shut up. I'm not that good yet, but...
Huh?
I'm going to learn how to do housework and make you a real man.
Thanks, I guess. I don't know what caused it, but I'm glad she's motivated now, I guess. I can't remember the last time I had a handmade lunch from someone else. It's not so bad having an older sister after all. Ouch! I was outside the party venue that day. I bumped into a girl who walked towards me because I was too fascinated by a beautiful garden. So sorry. I tried to help her out by reaching out to her, but she stared at me and brushed my hand off.
Hey, where were you looking at? You're not even a handsome guy. I didn't want to bump into an introvert like you. That being said, an ordinary guy like you are supposed to be in the neighboring venue. Why the hell are you walking around this garden?
She kept staring at me until she left with loud footsteps. Wow, she's beautiful if she kept her mouth shut, but she sure has a sharp tongue. I didn't need to look into a mirror to know that my face was twitching. If I bumped into her here, that means she's attending the same party as me. Oh no. I wondered about how she was going to verbally abuse me when we met again inside the venue. I prayed that I wouldn't be meeting her again and walked to the venue. Fortunately, more than 100 people were attending the party, so I didn't have to meet her again, and the party ended in success. And next week, I had to join my father, who is the president of a company. He said that he was going to meet an important client, and he wanted me to be there to greet the client.
He's waiting for you in this room.
Thank you. A secretary invited us into the reception room. I followed my father and walked into the room. Huh? Hello, Mr. Ida. It's been a while. Yes, I'm happy to see you. Is that your son? Yes. His name is Rota, and that's your daughter? Yes, Kana. Introduce yourself, Kana. Rota, you too. But Kana and I looked at each other with awkward faces. This beautiful face, I remember her. She's the one who insulted me at the party. I'm Ryota Yanagida. Nice to meet you.
I'm Kana Ida. Nice to meet you too.
What's wrong? Why are you two so awkward? He must be nervous because Kana-san is very beautiful, right, Rota? Huh? Kana sure was a beautiful girl, but there was another reason behind our awkwardness. I tried so hard not to say anything bad about her. When I looked at Kana, she was clearly telling me to shut up, just by her eyes. Well, I guess I shouldn't say anything about the night, and why was I called to this place today? Oh, we needed to tell you something, both of you. You and Kana are engaged. Please take care of my daughter from now on. Huh?
What? What do you mean we're engaged? You never told me.
Of course, because I said it now for the first time. I should have told you earlier, but we were all busy with a lot of things. But you two were engaged when you were born.
Without my permission?
You both have a stable financial status. Ryota-kun may be a little plain, but he's an earnest person. He's smart too. I think he's more than enough for you.
But you can't just...
You must be confused right now. How about that you two go out for a date soon? Maybe you'll get to know each other better if you have a dinner together.
Dinner with Ryota-san?
That's a great idea. Ryota-kun, please set something up for her. Sure. Since our fathers were both present, I couldn't just decline. Kana seemed to feel the same, so we reluctantly exchanged our numbers, and we promised to go out for a dinner. That happened. It's unbelievable. The next day, I was sitting on the bench in the courtyard of the university. Kaoru Takamatsu, my closest friend, was sitting next to me. Listen to me complain. I don't want a beautiful fiancée with a sharp tongue. She must be thinking the same too.
I guess that just makes everything easier.
What do you mean?
You guys can just call off the engagement.
You say so, but it's not about just us, but also about the company's future.
I know, but Ryota, you can grow the company on your own, even if you didn't marry a daughter of another big company.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Kaoru smiled confidently.
We are quite successful after we established a small SDGs-related company. Foreign companies are interested in us, so global expansion isn't just a dream. And you're the president of the company, Ryota. Everything is gonna be fine.
Haha, you really do believe in me, don't you?
Employees should quit if they can't believe in the president.
True. Kaoru trusted me with all her heart. Her trust became my confidence. I did promise my dad that I will one day become the next president of his company. But I guess I could just try my best in my company for now.
Right? I'll be following you till the end.
I'm counting on you. I feel like everything is going to be fine if you're with me, Kaoru.
Thanks. Let's work hard together, forever and ever.
Kaoru's cheeks flushed a little. Maybe I overanalyzed her words, but my face was slightly red when she said forever and ever. I really want to tell Kaoru about my feelings today. I want to tell her that I like her. But I was never able to say it out loud because I didn't want to break this happy life. I didn't want Kaoru to leave me. One day, I was going home after having a coffee at a coffee shop. I saw Kana, the extravagant beauty, walking in front of me. I should avoid her and take a different route.
Yeah.
As I was trying to walk into the alleyway, I heard her scream a little. Heels of Kana's shoes were broken.
I can't walk like this.
Kana looked like she was about to cry with broken heels in her hand. I couldn't just leave her like that. That broke so hard.
Ryota, why are you here?
Kana's eyes opened wide as she noticed me. I was taking a break in the cafe. That being said, you wouldn't be able to walk with those shoes, right? I think there was a shoe shop nearby. Let's go.
You say so, but I can't walk like this.
I know. I'm gonna take you there. Here.
Yeah.
I picked Kana up. I could carry her on my back, but I was worried that her skirt would get in the way. So I picked her up like a princess.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Just stay still. I'm gonna drop you if you move too much.
Oh, okay.
Kana eventually calmed down, but her face was bright red. Isn't she used to these kind of things? My heart skipped a beat as I saw Kana's reaction. I thought she was a player, but she didn't look like one. 10 minutes later, Kana was wearing her new shoe that she bought.
Thanks. Now I can happily walk around the town again.
Good for you. Now I have to go.
Wait.
Kana grabbed my hand as I tried to leave. What?
I can go out on a date with you if you want, as a thank you gift.
A date? Actually,
This Sunday, 6 p.m. in front of the station. Bye.
Hey! Kana didn't give me a second to stop her. She quickly ran off. I couldn't understand what she was thinking at all. But it was an awkward situation. I was going to say that I wanted to call the engagement off. Well, I guess I could say that on Sunday. And the weekend came.
Did I make you wait?
No. Huh? Kana? I expected us to go to a dinner because she wanted to meet me at night. So I was wearing a formal clothing, but Kana was wearing a proper dress. My face was hot as soon as I saw her dress because it emphasized her body.
Does it look good on me?
Yeah, really nice.
Thanks. I've already made a reservation. I'll leave everything else to you.
Kana said, and she tangled her skinny white arm with mine. Ooh, her boobs are touching my arm. I was panicking and my face was getting even hotter. That moment...
Ryota?
Huh? When I looked up, Kaoru was walking towards us.
Who is that? I'm Kana. I'm Ryota's fiancé. Huh?
Kaoru and Kana stared at each other in silence. Prickly atmosphere was starting to form around the two. Kaoru, I can explain.
We are going to be married soon.
What? I stared at Kana, who started to tell Kaoru some nonsense. What the...
Marrying him? No way. I thought you two were going to break up.
Kaoru apparently believed Kana's words. She ran off in tears. Kaoru!
Don't chase her.
I didn't think twice to run after her, but Kana grabbed my arm to stop me. Sorry, but I can't leave her alone like that. I gently took her hands off my arm and went after Kaoru. Kaoru, you're misunderstanding everything, I said as I pulled Kaoru's arm, and I embraced her. I'm going to be with you forever. I'm not marrying Kana. Please believe me. I met her today because I wanted to tell her that I'm going to call the engagement off.
Really?
Yes. Have I ever lied to you before?
No, so I'll trust you.
Kaoru put her arms around my back. I embraced Kaoru even harder. Will you keep working with me?
Yes.
And a month had passed. I was at the office because I had to work for my own company. Kaoru was with me too. I was working on a computer while everyone else was busy working too. One of my employees approached me.
Mr. President, we decided to hire a new employee to fill in an empty position. I'd like to introduce her to you today.
Oh, thanks. Please introduce her to me. She had been working with me for a long time, so I trusted her. I left everything up to her in terms of recruitment.
Then, Miss Ida, this way. I'm Kana Ida. Nice to meet you. I'll be working for this company from today.
What? She wore a suit and tried to cover her flashy fashion, but it was Kana who stopped in front of me.
Why are you here? I fell in love with Ryota, so I decided to seduce him with everything I've got. I thought becoming a better employee than Kaoru-san must be important to him, so I applied here and had 2 interviews already. What?
Kaoru couldn't argue back because Kana was officially recruited. Kaoru and Kana stared at each other in silence, just like that day. The office was filled with an awkward atmosphere. What the hell is this situation?